I know you're expecting a tarot card reading right now, but this is going to be a little bit different today. Little bit different. This is going to be a commentary. A couple of days ago, I put out a video entitled Charlie Kirk, the offer he refused and the price he paid. And this is a follow-up video to that video. Sitting out here on a beautiful evening, contemplating life as I always do. And this is my intuitive opinion, personal opinion, about why Charlie Kirk was murdered. So they murdered Charlie Kirk because he threatened the New World Order. They murdered Charlie Kirk because not only was he a threat to national security, he was a threat to global security. Now, we all know Charlie Kirk was a tool for the Trump administration to reach the youth of America. The demographics of his audience is everyone under 30, conservative and liberal. The conservatives agreed and the liberals contended, but he has a nice mix of followers, and this makes him hugely influential because Trump has absolutely zero connection to the youth of America. Zero connection. And Charlie Kirk was the tool to keep the propaganda machine engaged. And he is directly responsible for Trump getting the vote of America's youth, which puts him in an extremely powerful position. And it's all fine and dandy when Charlie Kirk is agreeing. But when he's not agreeing, that makes him a problem. As long as Charlie pushes the agenda, Charlie's safe. The second Charlie steps outside of the box, Charlie is not safe. It was all fine and dandy until he started publicly questioning the morality of engaging with a nation simply on the premise of religious foundation. Christians, Jews, that whole connection there. Abraham, grafted into the vine. I've seen them myself. I've seen the videos. I've watched them over the past couple days. When Charlie Kirk was first murdered, I had no idea who he was. No idea who he was. But since then, I've done my research and I've watched a bazillion videos, and I have seen it with my own eyes. He goes public with his opinion that the morality versus the loyalty needs to be questioned. And that's a problem. That's a problem for the entire world because they are all planning World War III right now. The countries, the kingdoms of the world are planning World War III because World War III is going to bring the world to its knees. The entire world is going to buckle under the economic strain of World War III. And it's during this time, maybe slightly after this time, that we will see the institution of a digital economy. Everything will be digital. No one wants your cash. No one will take your debit card. It's a swipe of the hand or a scan of the iris, and it's all done. This is when we are all going to be tagged like cattle and accounted for in a global system. This is the New World Order, which will lend itself to a one-world government. Good, bad, or indifferent, this is the plan. And they can't have someone as influential as Charlie Kirk causing opposition. If Charlie has a problem with the morality of supporting a country simply because of the religious foundation and the religious connection, being fated allies for forever just because you worship the same deity finds itself in direct conflict with a person's own morality. It's a dichotomy, and Charlie saw this. Then guess what? All of Charlie's followers are going to have a problem with that. And you know what that creates? It creates dissension. It creates a culture in the youth of America that is anti-war. And the war machine can't stand that. They need the war propaganda. They need Charlie Kirk to rally the youth of America to stand behind World War III, the United States, Israel, and anybody else that is quote-unquote on our side. The United States government needs the youth of America to participate in the war machine. And if Charlie has the potential to create rebellion in the youth of America, he's got to go. If he's not playing for the team, he can't be on the team. And Charlie had the potential to influence a massive, massive movement that is anti-war and by default literally create a civil war in the United States. Now, how are we supposed to participate in World War III if our own country is imploding on itself? Can't do it. Kids won't fight. They won't fight. Ask any kid on the street in America if they are ready to rally and yeehaw and go to war for the United States, and they will all look you straight in the face and say not only no, but hell no. I would rather go to prison than fight in the war. And that's exactly what the United States government needed Charlie to change. But because he owns his truth, the statements that he's made are detrimental to the war machine. So they killed Charlie Kirk to stop the rebellion of the youth, and they will replace him with someone who is going to rally the youth of America to stand behind the war machine. And unfortunately, I think that may be his wife. Unfortunately, I think they will use her to carry on his message, but she's going to buckle, and she's going to be the propaganda machine for World War III. I hope I'm wrong about that, but I do believe that's the way it's going to go down. So they murdered Charlie Kirk because he threatened the New World Order. They murdered Charlie Kirk because not only was he a threat to national security, he was a threat to global security. You either play the game they want you to play, or you don't play at all. So do I think Trump killed Charlie? Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. I think it's way beyond Trump's control. I think Trump answers to powers that are way, way higher than himself. And that, my friends, is my opinion about why Charlie Kirk was murdered.